In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on August 13, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Seahawks versus Pittsburgh Steelers. This Saturday, the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers will play their first preseason game of the 2022 season. Both of these teams are no longer with their longtime starting quarterback, as the Seahawks are without Russell Wilson and Ben Roethlisberger retired. The Seattle Seahawks are coming into their first preseason game with Geno Smith named as the starter. He got the nod earlier this week, as he and Drew Lock have been battling in training camp. Both of these guys will be looking to perform at a high level to get the upper hand on one another. The Seattle defense also looks different, as they have made multiple adjustments there as well. The Pittsburgh Steelers are entering this season with Mitch Trubisky as their starting QB, as he has been battling with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph for the QB1 position. Mike Tomlin doesn't like to lose, as he will have his team prepared for this game. I get why you'd look at Seattle here, but I'm truthfully not impressed with this Seahawks lineup, especially at the QB position, and I'm expecting the Seahawks to be very run-heavy this season. Pittsburgh's going to have an adjustment themselves, but I think that the upside is there across the board for the Steelers, especially if Kenny Pickett leads the charge, and the reality is that the Steelers are still one of the most well-coached teams in the NFL, with Mike Tomlin calling the shots. That matters, even in the preseason. I trust the Pittsburgh quarterback position more than the Seahawks, as Drew Lock and Geno Smith have struggled in their careers. Pittsburgh will consistently score throughout this game, and it won't stay close. I don't think the Seahawks will be good this season, and they will start by losing their first preseason game. So the Pittsburgh Steelers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have a current QB competition going on, right, and I'm honestly not impressed with anyone. Reports have said that Drew Lock has continued to struggle through training camp, as this is why Geno Smith is getting the start. I just don't see either of these guys scoring a lot of points on the Steelers' defense, as they will play with pride and heart. Tomlin will get his defense ready to play, and they will make it difficult on Smith and Lock throughout this entire game. I also see the Steelers staying stagnant on offense at different points in this game. Trubisky has shown that he can make mistakes, and Kenny Pickett is still trying to figure out how to play in the NFL. The Steelers will also struggle on offense. I see both of these new-look defenses having the advantage, as both of these teams are trying to adjust to a new starting QB on their team. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Dolphins versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's week 1 of the full slate of NFL preseason games, and that brings us an interconference clash between teams from the Sunshine State. The Miami Dolphins are on the road as they make the in-state trip to face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Saturday night. Miami finished last season 9-8 thanks to a second-half surge against a weak slate, but missed the postseason as they were 3rd in the AFC East. Tampa Bay won the NFC South with a 13-4 record, only to be upended 30-27 in the NFC divisional round by the Rams, who went on to win the Super Bowl. The Dolphins own a 17-15 advantage in the all-time preseason head-to-head series, though the Buccaneers have won 3 straight. That includes a 16-14 win on the road in the most recent meeting on August 16, 2019. Tom Brady is not playing for either team in this game, and we may not see Dolphins starter Tua Tagovailoa either. The teams have been practicing against each other in Tampa this week, and both coaches may think their starters have done enough in those sessions to not need to suit up on Saturday night. The battles down the roster matter more in preseason, and Miami has excellent depth, particularly on defense, which should stand them in good stead in this contest. Teddy Bridgewater could get plenty of action for Miami, while rookie Skylar Thompson has been the subject of favorable reports from training camp. The Dolphins have a glut of high-quality wide receivers, some of whom they may even want to showcase for a potential trade. There has been talk that the Dolphins have been shopping Lynn Bowden and Preston Williams, and a couple of big plays could do their value no harm. The Bucs are not short of experience at QB despite Brady's absence, with Blaine Gabbert and Ryan Griffin in the QB room, along with 2021 second-round pick Kyle Trask, who could probably use the reps most. The Dolphins can showcase the depth of their roster and win for new head coach Mike McDaniel, so the Miami Dolphins money line is our full game side pick. The Dolphins should limit the Buccaneers' offense, particularly with defensive linemen Porter Gustin and John Jenkins disrupting plays in the trenches and taking advantage of an offensive line that is already dealing with injuries. The Buccaneers should eliminate the Dolphins' offense with Logan Hall making plays on the edge and forcing the backup quarterbacks to make quick throws under pressure, while D. Delaney, Zion McCollum, and the rest of the secondary eliminate big passes downfield while also creating turnovers on errant passes. With all the pieces shuffling in and out on both sides of the ball for both teams, you can't count on big plays happening. The Dolphins are trying to figure things out with a slew of new pieces on both sides of the ball, which is always challenging. Tampa Bay is trying to figure out depth pieces for the most part, so you're going to see a ton of guys trying to make plays in an effort to solidify a potential job. The Buccaneers don't worry much about putting their starters on the field in this contest or in the preseason at all. We didn't see a ton of points in recent preseason meetings between these teams. Points are down in preseason football, and with both teams looking for a handful of players on their defenses to step up. Look for this game to be a low-scoring defensive battle. Don't expect much in the way of production here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Saints versus Houston Texans. The New Orleans Saints travel to Houston on Saturday night to take on the Texans in the preseason opener for both teams. Both teams begin new regimes as they both start the campaign with a new head coach. Dennis Allen takes over for the Saints after the departure of their longtime head coach Sean Payton this offseason. Meanwhile, the Texans welcome the defensive-minded Lovie Smith as their new head coach this season. This should be an interesting matchup, as it's our first opportunity to get a good look at both new head coaches. New Orleans will likely be careful with their star players here, so don't expect a long look at any notable names. That said, we should get some significant minutes for the role players and depth additions in this preseason opener. As for Houston, this one should be an audition game for a good chunk of their squad as the new staff works things out. The quarterback carousel highly leans towards New Orleans, with the quarterback room of Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton, and Ian Book compared to Houston's four quarterbacks of Davis Mills, Kyle Allen, Jeff Driscoll, and Kevin Hogan. Lovie Smith is 24-24 in his career as a head coach, while Dennis Allen is getting his first head coach duty since 2014. I really like the depth of the Saints here to come out strong, but you should know that this Texans squad is definitely better than they were a year ago. The New Orleans Saints money line is our full game side pick. These teams have brand new head coaches this season, and both are going to want to show they mean business. The Texans averaged 21 points last season during their 3 preseason games, while the Saints scored 18 points per game in their 2 games. Both teams have some veteran backup quarterbacks that can see some time here and try to prove they still have what it takes to compete for a starting job and want to play well by moving the ball down the field. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.